popping, y'all? You know, right now we at Foxhole. Go to Foxhole. We got OG stories. So, you know, certain days it's all me, and certain days it's everyone else. But this particularly is about people that I respect, people that have the same point of views as me. Oh, I see Principal Jaco. I gotta write that thing for you. I'm gonna write that right now, Jaco. I'm bugging. I've been talking about doing it all day. So again, I know y'all noticed, we starting to get more hours. You know what I mean? We only like 3 hours a day. But this particular show is about the Queen of Harlem. My sister, I respect her, you know, more thorough than most dudes. You know what I mean? She's been through a lot, but she always stands up. You know, baby Dusko's godmother, she's really the godmother. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, if you want to check that out, check that out. You know, well, you know, the principal, somebody wanted to shout out to OSG. You know, shout out to everybody that's doing programming, the whole commission. Shout out to Do It All, he running for city council. Shout out to the bishop, Bishop Lamar. Shout out to the Bishop Pinnell, Dr. Pinnell, to Congressman Andre Carson, Senator Eddie Milton, you know, Taj, Melanie, everybody fighting that good fight. So we deal with all issues, and we're very focused. So again, we don't show you gangster so that you can want to be gangster, so you know exactly what gangster is. It's walking away when it hurts your family. It's walking away when you know it's not sustainable, and then doing the right thing by the people that you love. So I'm showcasing thorough people on every levels, you know. So look out for all of that. Let me see where we at right now. Hold on. This is anybody up there that wanna holler. I saw. Okay. So anyway, again, what's after this? You know? You don't know? I think it's Dame After Dark. But I don't know who is on Dame After Dark today. Or it could be Boss Talks. Which one is it? Huh? What?
Pulling it up.
Pulling it up. All right. So yeah, so you know. Oh, so today we got Boss Talks with Chameleon. I met my man Chameleon. Let him know he on Boss Talks. Cam, you know, doing a lot in the tech business. What's called Daniel just got.
Oh wow. Here.
Here's buddy. My son. Here's my boy. Well, why is he doing that? What did he just do? Everybody would say bye to Had a Boogie. I mean, I thought it was Boogie, but that's baby Dusko. So this is what the fight's all about, is family. You know what I mean? All that you're doing in the street, if you're doing it for yourself, you know, you should be doing it so that, you know, you're fighting for somebody you love. But then if you're going to do that in the street, you got to realize it's not sustainable. You end up, the people you trying to help, you end up hurting because you're not there for them, and then they got to support you, and they got to come see you. So you don't want to do all that. You want to do something sustainable for your family so you can celebrate and be there. You know, and you don't want to be able to sacrifice the time. I'm not going to lie, this trip right now with my son, I'm like a soccer dad. I get to take Tallulah, pick her up from school. I get to be with my son all day, watch him grow. He's used to me. He doesn't know anything but me and his moms together every day, all day. He don't know nothing else. So look at it. And it's so much fun. What's up, buddy? You think it's him?
Yeah.
Okay, mama.
Elmo.
He want to watch Elmo. Nah, we don't got Elmo on Foxhole right now. It's your television network, Dusko.
Your own Elmo, Dusko.
You're about to make your own Elmo, buddy.
What about read? Book. Dusko, book.
You want to show him your book? Show him your book.
Dusko, show me your book.
See, so, you know, we do our own books. We're not going to wait for somebody else. And it's not the white label book. Rocky really did this one online in the gym. Look, talk about it.
Dusko Goes to Space. It's about a little boy and his best friend, his dog, and their imaginary adventures together. And this one takes place in space. Learn about all the planets. You learn how to dream. That's the biggest thing, is learning how to dream and making sure nobody bursts your bubble. So yeah, make sure to check it out. Dusko Goes to Space. We have a coloring book and animation coming soon. All right. So we're gonna do bath time, Daddy.
Bath time? All right. So, they're going to take a bath. But anyway, I just wanted to make sure I checked in. I wanted to make sure everybody's watching OG stories. Foxhole. On Foxhole, go to Foxhole right now. Just download the app or order, or, you could dial it on Samsung TV. I don't know what channel it is on Samsung. It's real. Got Nick Cannon up there right now. Oh, matter of fact, let me tell. Can you talk to me for a second?
Hey y'all. So how are y'all liking it? Are y'all tuned in?
Are y'all tuned in?
You know? I had to scroll down. Do you know any Joshua or Wadi Z, Energy? Y'all see the dogs are a little loud right now. So give us a second. Okay, first of all, y'all are funny. I'm not Rocky. He says that we look alike, but I'm black and white. She's white and Puerto Rican. I hope y'all are tuned in, though. It's 7 o'clock, and you know we're on again at 7:30.
Tell Jaco to get on.
What's her Instagram?
She was there. I saw that she's still there. The principal, anybody down with us? Omar, let me know. Jaco's able to on?
I'm invited.
Wait, put that back up. No, I saw it.
Hey,
Hey, what's happening?
how are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
Good. I never got that before.
Pardon me?
I just got a message to join something.
Oh,
How
no,
y'all
I
doing?
seen you on there. So I thought you was on there. I was like, oh, tell Jaco to get on.
Hey, what's going on?
Well, I know I owe you something for the day. So I've been designing all day. So
All right.
just so I got you. I'm not going to go sleep till I do that.
Excellent. What's
just
on
been
now?
going
What
on.
we watching?
Well, we watching OG stories right now with the Queen of Harlem, you
Yeah.
know, and it's basically me talking to people I respect, learning from the things that were done so they don't happen again, understanding what thorough really is, and just celebrating the people I love, just like I celebrate y'all every day. So you got a book coming out, Principal Jaco, the head marketer of the whole OSG. You feel me? Also Rocky's manager. It seems like that's Rocky's manager right there. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, 2022 is heavy.
Dusko's principal, Dusko, baby Dusko's principal.
Yes.
So, you're right, we're about to finish your book. And what's the name of the book again?
Audacity to speak.
The Audacity to Speak.
Yes.
And that's about having a voice, right?
Absolutely.
How to articulate how you feel.
And it's also about making connections with others and how powerful it is for you to leave your comfort zone and truly make real connections, genuine, authentic connections with others.
Wait a second, you're talking about leaving your comfort zone? Wow. So you walking like you're talking, huh?
But it's so crazy? That all started for me going to the beach that one time.
Mm-hmm.
And I started with 60 pages. Like,
I see Billboard Baby in the building. What's up? Well, I remember, we were talking at the class.
yes.
And I'm like, yo, go somewhere, just get in front of some water and
Yes.
make your dreams come true. And you came
That's
back
it.
with like 13, 14 chapters in a weekend or some shit like that.
It was crazy. For
It
real.
was crazy. So,
That's-
you walking it like you talking, you got a product. So if you're going to be telling people to talk, you talking. And I love that. So you leading by example.
Absolutely.
And hope everybody knows that you're a principal. It ain't no joke. You from the OSG. It's not just a pretty face. You know what I mean? So I want everybody to know, check out Jaco. She'll be on.
For real.
She was on last week. But we got your show coming up.
With the crazy face.
Huh? What you
No,
say?
it's so crazy with the workout. I said with the crazy face.
Oh yeah, that was a little crazy.
I said
But
my
it's
face.
okay. It's all gravy. It's all gravy. Oh, Billboard Baby can put on one. Let's see what Billboard Baby talk about. No, that's right. I know her. That's
Have I met him?
Who, Billboard Baby?
Yeah.
You never, maybe not, but she's from Harlem. You know what's crazy? She's dead nice. She be on Clubhouse all day with you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hey, Miss
What's
Jaco,
poppin'?
the
Hi.
principal.
How you doing?
How you doing? You're beautiful. I was just on your Instagram page, leaving comments on your Instagram page telling you how gorgeous you are.
Oh, thank you.
I remember the clubhouse room that we did recently, and I love how you guys are, you and Dame Dash and the whole movement, how you guys are educated people into the community, and what y'all doing for the world, man. I think it's dope. I just be, on Clubhouse talking about Kanye West and what he's doing for the world, and I just appreciate that on every level that we're making our efforts and using our voices and our power and our influence to do something positive in the world. So, like, I definitely appreciate what you're doing. In any way I can help, I'm all for it, for sure.
Yo, it's so crazy, Billboard. You definitely got to connect, because I feel like my first love, Dame always talks about, like, dreams. My dream job was to be a DJ.
Oh, wow.
And so
that's your dream right now? Oh, we're going to make
was,
that one happen.
Yo, and then I keep watching the boys with the cars. I want to get my SC Coupe. I want to get my SC Coupe Pearl.
You got to get that. I got to get
that
DBS, but
SC Coupe.
Billboard Baby is dead nice in rapping. Like, she's
what?
Dead nice.
Oh, I'm super nice.
Listen, I put her up against any dude, any day. She's like one of my strongest hitters.
Look, you see, I'm in the stew, man. I'm always working. That's it. That's all we do.
So
she did this record. She did this record with me. Stop. Listen. Can't be snitching if you cook in the kitchen.
Oh.
How about that chicken? Y'all niggas chicken.
You know the vibe.
She laid the illest verse on that one, and then I got her rapping on some rock and roll. She a rock star. She came to see us. We got videos. I'm gonna send it to you. We got videos on the farm in North Carolina when we were staying in North Carolina. She came up.
He had me out there with a llama. I was like, yo, some of these animals I never seen in my life. I'm from New York. Thanks.
Well, that's the thing is, I like to put myself in different environments.
Absolutely.
I like to do different things. I mean, I was on the block for a good 18 years and I got bored, and I just wanted to see new things. And the one thing I don't want anybody to ever do is spend their whole life looking at one view.
Right.
Just used to one pattern and one way of living. People live different every place. So you got to go different places to choose which is the best way for you. But if you stay on the same block looking at the same stink river your whole life, and how can you just be a lifer?
How can you grow?
And there's nothing stopping you from moving around. The thing about cities is they're really expensive to live in. So I don't know why people subject themselves to that. If they want a different life, it's not like they can't move. Right. You know what I'm saying? You can move. So some people go different places to see if they like the quality of living different. I got a friend. My man just came home from doing a lot of years, and he was like, and before he came home, I was always like, yo, go sit on some water, just relax for a year. And today he brought it to my attention, like, yeah, I relaxed for a year. I had to get that out of me, and he loves it. It's a different way of living. It's a different environment sometimes. Like when you're used to surviving in a certain environment, you think that's how everybody has to live, and you think you may feel that way everywhere you go. But you could leave that environment and feel a certain degree of peace. All you got to know is that you're not missing nothing.
But James, that's why for my kids, their passport match their age. Every year we added a different stamp.
Absolutely.
Right? So
Man, I got to go through passport books. So my stamp. I've stamped my so much they took my, and I had to get it back. Word up. They took my, but I got it back. But I definitely spent 3 or 4 weeks in China. I definitely spent 3 or 4 weeks in London. Had a crib in London. Spent 3 or 4 weeks in Amsterdam. Spent 2 months on a farm in North Carolina, on a lake in 6 months in North Carolina. Just did 8 years in LA. Just about to do a couple of years in Wyoming, and a couple of years in Florida. But either way, I want to see how everybody lives everywhere.
Yes.
I want to know what trauma other people have to deal with and how they deal with it or how they avoid it.
Right.
But it's important to change it up sometime. Like imagine going to the same club every fucking week for 10 straight years. That shit'd be whack. So the first time you go to the club, you're like, oh, this is spicy. I'm having mad fun. Met mad girls or whatever. Next week you go, you be like, this is all right, but it ain't as good because, it's wearing off.
Right.
Third week, you normal. You sick of seeing the same people. You don't want to. You want to see something? I'm going to another club. So that's how I look at cities and towns and countries. It's like, yo, let me see what it's like over here for a little while. Well, I
Absolutely.
want to look at the same people over and over again. I want to know more people. I want to experience more people. I'm always looking for like-minded people. So what I find is every place I've been in the world, I've been able to find like-minded people. There are people just like me that want what I want all over the world.
But
And I
that's
just
why
link
the
up with them and I
narrative
figure out how
of,
to speak their language and they figure out how to talk mine and we figure out to make our language one
but
and
that's,
Absolutely.
affect the whole
but,
world.
but for today, the first day of Black History Month, that's all year. We're not the minority. And I
We've
think
never
that's
been the minority and it's Black History Year.
right.
That's the thing. They're not going to give us just a month to celebrate, man. I'm sick of them telling us when we can celebrate each other. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, okay, it's good that you say all that, but that just means when they tell me that you should celebrate times a year, to me, that's the guilt for making you work every other second of your life. So the reason why they want to give us a month instead of us taking a year is because every other month before that, we're not getting celebrated correctly.
But
We
that's
should
why
be
we have
celebrating ourselves culturally every month. I don't wait for somebody to give me a month to celebrate. You can dedicate a month, but we got to celebrate just like July 4th. How you celebrate being independent one time a year? You know,
but
and you're
that's
supposed
why
to be an
we have
independent country. So an independent country actually tells you when to celebrate being independent. Now, that's your choice. See, the difference in America is they'll mind you, but you do have a choice. And that's why I
well,
love America. You can listen to what they tell you to do, or you can do whatever you want to do as long as it's legal. So they'll
but
give
the
you a
good thing
roadmap.
is
Pardon?
the good thing is that we're being creative. Yet we're documenting our own narrative and we are creating history.
We're documenting the change of narrative.
Absolutely.
We're documenting the enlightenment of our culture, the self-awareness of us knowing who we are and us sticking together. And also, we're showcasing the jewels of our culture, not the dysfunction. We're showcasing the love of our culture, not the hate. It's easy to make money off hate. It's easy to make money off us hating each other while they look in the owner's box and laugh at us.
Right.
And that's not what we're doing over here. We works for nobody. You know, we create for nobody but us. And we monetize the proper way. No one can turn our lights on or off. You know,
I
the
mean,
spirit
that's why
goes hard. And then think about this. This is what was beautiful. Economically, I love the fact that Do It All is running for City
I
Hall.
was just about to say, do it all.
And we just got right on a Zoom for 40 minutes, 20 racks. We didn't have to go outside of us or even promote none of that shit. It was just a very small circle of people that care, that are financially secure enough to throw down 1,000. You know? So basically, as a race and a culture, on an economic level, if we cop together, we can be strong. We be an army. We just got to stick together. Period. We have to share our resources.
That's the
We got to
Wall Street.
pass the plug.
Yeah.
And only insecure people don't pass the plug because they want to hide the plug because they don't think they can get it. They think they're going to be pushed out the way. It's not that when you're good at what you do. You become a team player. You become a partner. You know what I'm saying? So that's what the network is. Showcasing us, sticking together, fighting for love, being very, very sophisticated, intellectual, renaissance, stylish, and also strong. Not having it neither. And that's what this is. And understand, Fox is the partner right now, meaning they're giving the distribution and the ads. You know, congratulations to us.
Yeah.
You know, a win for me is a win for we.
Absolutely.
It means a lot of people that are fighting the same fight for me. If you've been fighting the same fight as I've been fighting, then you're welcome over here. And you know that just like, you know, like, yo, I'm not even fighting the same fight you're fighting. You're fighting for these kids every day. Physically. I'm mentally trying to fight for them. I'm trying to say shit to change it, but y'all out there physically doing the work. So, of course, our dreams align. So, of course, we're going to hustle together, and I'm going to showcase you just like you showcase me. Period.
The fact that, and you know, I talk my voice all the time. When Rocky called me and you guys were late for the soccer game,
Yeah.
Dad, you're a soccer dad. That's crazy.
I'm a soccer dad. That's been my dream.
Dad.
You got to think about something. You know, a lot of people go to court to see their kids, and when they get fined, they don't go.
Right.
You know, they be like, what if I just give you him or her? What you gonna do? I'm
Right.
gonna love it. I remember fighting to see Tallulah,
Yes.
going to court, going to supervised visitation.
Yes.
Now it's nothing. Now she stays with me. I can take her to school. Everything stops for that. I get
Yes.
to go to soccer games. That's everything I fought for.
Yeah.
What else are you fighting for?
Well, I just want to say congratulations. That's amazing.
You know, it's crazy because you don't know when that's gonna happen. You just do the right thing.
That's
I've
it.
literally been waiting here for 8 years for that to happen.
And
8 years.
eight is new beginnings.
Listen,
New
8 years I've been
beginnings.
sitting up the block from her
Yes.
like, yo, whenever you need me, I'm here.
Build
And I'm
it.
gonna be here waiting until you just want to come through.
That's it.
And as soon as she has a mind of her own, she over here.
I love it. Congratulations.
Thank you. It's so much fun picking your kid up from school. I mean, it's like the highlight of my day. Waking up and being tired and then being like, oh, I got to take her to school. And that just gets me up.
That's
incredible.
incredible.
I love being in the car before her. Like, where we at? Let's go.
Did you do your homework?
Well, you know what? That's the thing. She probably doing her homework right now. That's all she do is homework. I'm like, yo, because I'm not the big school guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I got companies for you to run. But she's very disciplined with it. You know? So you got puppies. That is the joy.
Black love. That's family.
Like they make
And
it
I'm
like
proud
niggas
of
is in the
y'all.
house
Never
arguing.
kill it.
Look, this is what I'm doing. Walking through the planets, dusko space, and then here. Look. Got a knot. What you doing? Oh, look, little brother. Little brother in the room. What you doing, buddy? Yo, he's talking so much right now. It's crazy. In 3 languages. He literally is sarcastic. He was talking to 8 Rocky. He was finished the other day, right? So he was like, all done. So he going, all done, all done. She's not listening. So he starts saying it in Spanish. She ain't listening. Then he started doing this. All done. He's like, how many languages I gotta tell you this? Now look at my princess right here.
Hi, Poopa. Hey, Poopa.
What you doing? Homework all day. That's the same. That's the same. I pick her up. I bring her vitamin water. You feel me? No. I'm having the time of my life. This is better than going to any club, popping any bottle. It's anything. I do this. Like yesterday, I went to work because I had to score late, and I was sick. I'm not used to now not being with them all day, every day. I need them next to me every day.
But think about it. What you're doing for a generation, right? Like you're breaking those strongholds. She's gonna have a memory of her father in her life.
Well, you know, it's funny because the same thing with Ava. Literally, I used to go pick her up from school every day, you know, from a year of public school. And she was like, oh, Dad's going to be late every day, right? But I'm not late, you know. I'm older now, and I have a more structured situation. Yeah. So, but, you know, I used to pick her up and take her to the gallery. All my children, I've been in their life, but just in a way where it was like they didn't live with me. It wasn't as relaxed. It was like a visit and a drop off.
Right.
But it's so much different when someone your child could like sleep over for weeks and you ain't got to worry about taking them home that day or picking them up. Just, you know, just living. And you know, you come from your house isn't broken, and I see how happy your world is. And you actually enjoying being a soccer mom.
Doing laundry right now.
Yeah, see, I don't do that. I got someone to do that.
Look, I do our laundry.
But I see how much joy you have.
Yeah.
And I know the joy. There's nothing better than going to your child's games and just kicking it and being a fan and being that support for them. You know what I'm saying? So,
absolutely.
You know, anybody that's out there fighting, I just want them to know what they're fighting for. They never showcase what it looks like when we have peace. They only showcase what it looks like when we have war. You know? Yeah. And, you know, usually you fight battles to win a war and you lose battles, but, you know, you keep fighting and then you get to that war and you win that. And that's what's important.
But
So
look how important that relationship Boogie has with Dusko.
I mean, Dusko literally has brought everybody together
Yeah.
in a way that I can't even articulate what love does to a family.
Yeah.
You know, love makes you put everything to the side and say, forget all that and focus on what's important. You know, love makes you take the high road. It makes you tolerant. It lets you give someone a chance to evolve, and you get to forgive them and forgive yourself.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what comes with all of that. You know, and again, I'm the number one person talking about your family ain't happy, you broke, and blah, blah, blah. And, you know, I was stitching mine up. You know, I was like, yo, I hope nothing happens. I got to get this right. So and it's funny because it's be the person that's, you know, calling out the people's problems the most that have the same exact problems and don't know how to handle them, which is why you constantly trying to show people how to fix them, but you really can't show nobody how to fix them till you fix them. You know what I'm saying? So I can say this. What's helped me a lot is therapy. You know, therapy showed me how to hang out with my children. Because, you know, a lot of people think, and they're so arrogant, and I was one of them, like, yo, if I got my kid with me at work, they should be happy. They with me.
Right.
But really, a kid would rather you play with them in their environment. You know? That's why, if you notice, we create these environments so that we can go into a personal space where somebody feels like, yo, you in my space, and you've taken the time to be there. So Dusko knows and Tallulah knows which space is where she's the mayor. So I got spaces where I'm the mayor, but there's places in this house where she's the mayor. And Dusko's taking over the majority of the house. He's the mayor. He's got playrooms everywhere. Like, it's everywhere. It's just everywhere. It's just, he's the mayor here. He's the mayor there.
Okay.
He got hallways.
But that's about environment. That was key. That's the number one thing I told y'all.
But
that
you know what I noticed? I'm gonna tell you what you told me that made me really aware is what's making Dusko communicate so well is because he was potty trained so early. He's all right and understands how good a release is.
Yeah.
And it was a baby that I'm not gonna say who, but one of the babies that Rocky knows. The baby's older, but he's having problems communicating.
Yeah.
But the thing is, he's older than baby Dusko, but he's just learning how to potty now. They're just starting it. And I was like, that's probably why he's having an issue communicating. He got to be able to take a in public. You know what I'm saying? He got to be able to take it and not feel bad about it. You know what I'm saying? Got to be able to release.
It's gotta have the release. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. So
patience.
I'm you know, you don't want to have an emotional diarrhea cramp if you're holding some emotionally, but even for a kid, you got to be able to express himself.
Got to.
You know what I noticed about baby Dusko, and what everyone has to know as a child, a baby, the only way they communicate is to cry. They don't know how else to communicate.
Those are the sounds. Hunger,
so,
bathroom.
Right, and what y'all taught me and Rocky is to pay attention.
Yeah.
To everything they're doing because they're trying to communicate. If a child don't know how to speak, how are you gonna tell you what he wants?
Right.
You know.
But don't you find now that you talk to some adults, you'll start to notice where they were deficient or where they missed out.
It's crazy.
You can see it.
You can line somebody up and know how their childhood was just by talking to them.
You
could know what a person's childhood is, just how tolerant they are of dysfunction.
Exactly.
If dysfunction is normal, then that means that's all you've seen all your life.
And that's what you could just see. Sometimes people just need a hug. They didn't have someone to, like, hold them.
Yep, exactly. Oh, let me see who's out there that we know. You know? So yeah, everything that I learned from conversation I can apply. Absolutely. And that's the reason why you want your conversation with people that bring something to the table mentally, spiritually.
And that's what it's about. That's exactly what my book is going to be about.
Well, what I've been trying to hey, can you do me a favor? Can you text Command there from my phone, tell me he's on Foxhole? I appreciate that. It's funny because all these random interviews that I did, they now being televised, and people be thinking they do them interviews and they ain't gonna go nowhere. And I'm just like, yo, hold tight. This work is good. I'm gonna bring it out when the prices is up. I'm gonna wait for the prices to be up. I don't want to put this out and it's unseen.
Right.
You know, I'll give samples until we got this the stadium, and the stadium got to be filled. So there's not one thing that we're talking about that's not important, and everything needs to be seen and heard and applied. You know, so this network is that. It's having friends, people that care about you, trying to tell you that helps you because it's helped them. It's by experience. See, the good thing about what we talk about is that we don't talk about really hypothetical and theory. We talk about things that have actually happened to us so that people can learn from them, from good and bad. So I talk about the bad things so it don't happen to people, but I also talk about the good things so they know what I'm fighting for.
Absolutely.
You know, it's funny because people always say, yo, Dame don't ever smile. I'm like, yo, I laugh more than everybody on the planet. I don't even know what y'all talking about. I'm the funniest nigga in the world. But I can get real serious when it's things I have certain passion for, you know? And again, my thing is, for me, it's not for everybody. I take pride in fighting for what I love. I don't think you should be famous unless you do that. That's why I think you should be famous, because you fight for what you love. It's not the same fight. It don't mean that you got to punch and hit and, you know, you're educating through pandemics, and you're going outside and risking your life to teach these kids. And even when I watch you, when you're not on the clock, you're still the principal. You know, you stood in my house, and at 12 at night, I see you on the computer. And I see you still making sure that everything is running right, even when you're not getting paid for it, because you care. You know, certain people just leave as soon as the hour's up. If they got 11 to 8, at 8 they gone. They don't start till 11. It don't show that you care. It shows you doing what you got to do to get paid. You know what I'm saying? When somebody really cares, there is no hours. You know what I'm saying? The clock never stops. It's when the work is done. And again, y'all can really check out when it's 3 o'clock in the bell by law. But what I see y'all doing, especially in the OSG, is even on your downtime, y'all going back to school. Y'all writing books. Y'all helping other people. Y'all doing book clubs and mommy clubs. It's like y'all can't turn off. It's what you love. It's not a job if you love it. If you get paid for what you love, the money is just extras. You know what I'm saying? But you got to find what you love, so you do it all day.
And so that's what the connection is all about. And I'm so grateful you're going to join us on February 26th for Fire and Ice. That's the Alphas and the Deltas of Queens coming together. And so what we're basically talking about, Dame, is how much education has merged into financial, into business, into entrepreneurship. It's not just a schoolhouse. It's more than that.
Well, to me, all money ain't good money. You know, if I get paid for doing something I don't like, I don't want that money. I'm not getting paid to do nothing I don't like. I'm never going to do anything for a check. I'll find a way to do and make money that I love. I just got to work a little harder, you know? And a lot of people be wondering, like, yo, how does dude have so much energy? I'm like, because I got so many dreams, man. And they're there. I know I can have. My dreams aren't dreams I don't think can happen. My dreams are things I'm ready to fight for. So when I do that vision board, that's really my war. Paint. This is what you're fighting for. Put that black paint under your eyes and let's get busy.
And but
until
that's
we
the
get
service.
that W.
And that's the service. I see in the chat, young faces smiling from Harlem.
Oh yeah, she's always there. What's happening? Harlem in the building. I'm coming back.
Harlem in the building.
Now, you know, I was talking to a councilman from Harlem, and I was telling him, yo, I can't be doing stuff other places, and I'm from Harlem.
Right.
And he seems very supportive of the fact that I can do and build and shoot and bring back a renaissance to Harlem that's run by us. You know, that from a language that we understand. You know, it's all about things getting lost in translation. So, you know, when people are teaching something and people don't understand, there's certain people I know that are so intelligent and know things so quick and fast that they get frustrated when people don't understand. They get frustrated when people don't understand their language. And I'm like, yo, when you want somebody to understand, you got to actually speak their language. You can't make them learn your language and then understand. That's too much of a task.
But that's why you need a community. And that's why I see Rochelle here. Hey, Rochelle. Hey, Roro.
Wait, where's she at? I put her up. Yeah.
see Roro here.
I
Young
give a little young
Faces
faces Harlem in the building.
But that's why you need a community who speaks your language.
And you gotta have when you teaching, you want to be speaking the language to the people you teaching it to. Whether
Absolutely.
it's children, whether it's adults in therapy, whether it's financial literacy, you know, a lot of people want to know about the NFTs and the metaverse, and it's hard sometimes because the language they speak, and I don't understand it. Like I gotta have all my shit broken down to me in visuals. I'm not gonna lie, I'm old. So
No, but
I watch
that's
Nicolette, right?
your
And Nicolette can
learning
figure some
language.
shit out. Like, the new world is like this takes you to that, and this takes you to that, and this takes you to that, and you have to have the patience to keep doing that. After the second step, I'm done. They be
Dame,
like,
I
yo, put your
wanted
email, and I'd be like, next. But I watch, younger people, they really take the steps, See,
Dame, I wanted to come on here and publicly thank you for connecting me to Jaco. She's my sorority sister. I got my little elephant in the back, and there's about 250,000 of us. But if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't know Jaco. I've been going to her school since October. I love her to death. And if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't know Jaco, I wouldn't know Dennis, and I wouldn't know Nicholas and the rest of the OSG. But I really want to publicly, we talk about you at the school, but if it wasn't for your IG, I would have never met Jaco and Nicholas and been able to partner with them to do Young Faces Smiling. So I publicly thank you so very much for that.
Well, I appreciate the appreciation. But again, number one, with Superfly is the backbone of every man, is the woman. That's what's really running. And not enough times that's not celebrated. The hard work that even the hard work that a woman does as a parent, birthing a child, is insane. It's unfathomable. Like I got a lot of energy, but I don't know if I could do all that.
Yeah,
Picking up my child from school and being there is a whole lot different than growing them in your body and pushing them out and then feeding them all day and being exhausted and working through that. Them first couple of months is rough. And it gets rougher, once they start running around. It's like your job as a parent is to watch them all day and keep them safe. So, I'm thinking to myself, damn, I used to just come visit and leave. I'm like, this is what each one of my baby mothers had to go through when I left.
Yes. And it was worse because you weren't there.
And I'm not there. We beefing.
Look,
You got to be real strong to deal with that. That must suck. You know what I'm saying?
On. You remember that night you left and Rocky and the baby was crying? And I said, damn, you can't leave like that without leaving your voice.
Yeah, you used to be there. So imagine not having to deal with that as a woman and then have to go make the bread, didn't have to go make sure you're safe and all that.
So
then go and fight for other people's children.
So you say thank you, all mothers. And I'm sorry.
I always say that. I always say thank you to all mothers. Listen,
I acknowledge.
I apologize for Big Pimpin' about 15 years ago.
Yes.
Way before Me Too. You feel me? I was like, damn. Once I had daughters, I was like, I'm straight bugging. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't be doing that.
That's big.
That's not the message. You know what I'm saying? And they don't deserve that. You
Thank
feel
you.
me? But you got to think when you're young, you
But then
program
a lot
into
of people
thinking.
they don't understand us. We from Harlem. Like, I'm from 29th for Lenox. I saw somebody get shot in their head before I was 11 years old. We lived that every day. So
That's
they don't
the normal.
Right. They don't understand what we had to go through. Like, you don't know
You
what
shouldn't
that's
even know
like.
what it looks like. It ain't no blood. Their head swells up, right?
Right.
I've seen that too many times.
Yeah, so they don't understand us Harlem folk. We come from a different breed. Different.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, over in Queens, on the other side, at the end of the day, there's nothing better than having a father in the home.
I don't know what
There's
that's
nothing better than having a father and a mother, two superheroes that you love equally, to celebrate together and not have to choose a side. Not to have to leave one to see the other.
And the
not
present.
you shouldn't have to miss one to see the other one. Y'all should be able to just love it together.
The lesson is that it's not late. It's never too late.
Yes,
right?
Shit, I'm 50. I got it together at 50, but I wasn't going to stop till I got it right.
But I told Rocky before I left LA, I said, I'm the oldest of my siblings. I said, always remember, the oldest one has the burden of really knowing what you were like before. And so it hurts. It hurts when you see like, oh, that's what you do. Oh, now you know how to cook.
Oh, yeah. No. Boogie be like, yo, I was the experimental lab rat. I be like, bro, I was 19, bro. What you wanted me to do? You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like I was 19 and I came from a broken home. So what you think I'm going to know at 19?
But that's
But you know, it's still my bad. You feel me? I still apologize. Like, yo, I'm sorry for that, bro. I was young.
Yes.
You
Yes.
know, there's a lot of things that I would have done different.
Right.
You know, I made my kids too cool because really, when you come from survival, you want to prepare your kids for survival.
Right.
So
Yes,
you make them a little too tough,
Yes, we
especially as
do.
men. But really, my job is to make an environment that lasts way past his kids, so that he don't got to be so tough. That he
Yeah, 'cause
just knows how to maintain.
Yeah, Dave, that's what I did in Jaco school, because she be like, oh, boo-boo, oh, whatever. I be in there Harlem. I be like, yo, sit down, cut it out. Jaco be like, for clarity, come on. I'm like, nah, stop babying these kids.
No,
But I got to pull back, too.
Exactly. But again, I like babying them. You feel me? You know, I like it. I like being in the mind state, yo, I'm gonna teach you how to fight, but you ain't got to be so tough.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to be so tough. So, you know, my methods are different now. And again, the number one method is be with the moms. Period. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And,
but that dusko is so cute and adorable. My goodness.
The second method is, you know, architect your life. And when you have a baby, you can stay home for that first year too. Trust me. It means a lot.
Be with the mom. Architect your life. And what's number 3?
Number 3 is don't be so rough. Don't prepare them for a rough world. Well, you have to be direct, but you want to prepare them for the right. So I'm not going to put you through I'm not going to teach you how to be so tough like as if you are hustling. I'm not going to teach you how to be drug dealer tough. That's a different kind of tough. But the reason why is you ain't going to never have to sell no drugs. Period.
That's right.
I'm going to push you. I'm going to say then you're going to have to go to 4. Because 4 is find a village. No.
All right. Wait. Well, then 4 is find a support system that can teach you things you don't know that make you a better parent.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So once we met y'all, we were asking. Y'all threw it in the air, and we was like, yeah, we'll be right there because we want that smoke. We want to be better. You know what I'm saying? So, and it's made Dusko's life so much better. We started architecting what 1.5 was going to look like when he was in the womb. So if we want him talking 3 languages, by the time he's 1.5, sign language, Spanish, and English, then we got to start talking to him while he's in water. Before he even gets that oxygen, he got to start that lesson. And it starts immediately.
But Dame, even when you showing people how you reading to him every night and all those books in his room, like, that is so important. That's fire.
Oh yeah,
That's
and he loves
amazing.
books. All he knows is books. When we was on the soccer field the other day, a kid was reading. He stopped soccer, was like books, and he wanted to go read. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I wanted.
That's fire. Yeah, Dusko.
Now books is like television to him. You know what I'm saying? Like if he upset, you start reading a book, it'll stop him.
But that's how the literacy gap. That's how you do it. The amount of words that he learns, and you expose him to, that's reading. That's literacy.
That's right.
That's my dream job. That's my dream job, Dane.
Like he knows Spanish. Like he knows Spanish and understand. Like Miss Lacef, she feel like she did her job better than we did ours. Like she like, nah, he know what I'm saying, and he know everything I'm saying. And he talks to us in Spanish. I don't know what he's saying sometimes. Like he'd be like da da da, and I'd be like, what was that? He just told you to pick it up. You know what I'm saying? Word, it's bugged out, but I love it.
But
I love it.
Communication. There's nothing more important.
And then I wondered to myself, I'm like, damn, like he knows what he wants and he could communicate. Do all babies know what they want and they just can't communicate?
Absolutely. They just don't have anyone to talk to them.
Yeah,
they don't have anyone to follow through.
Well, that's why you got to pay attention. Like again, even with the teaching them how to go to the bathroom when he's 4 months, it meant we had to pay attention to how he was trying to communicate.
Absolutely.
So as a result of us studying him, we actually learn and know what he wants before he wants it just by what he's doing. But now he can actually articulate it. It's crazy. He's talking in like sentences in Spanish and English. And then if we don't understand him in those 2 things, he does sign language. That's when he gets sarcastic. Because I do that. Like, don't you hear what I'm saying? He does that.
Listen, there's nothing more important. Is Senator Milton here?
Oh, Eddie's here? Hold on. The senator's in town? Where the senator? Oh, because we got big plans. Hold on. Let me get the senator. Hold on. Y'all don't even know what's going on with the senator.
I saw
He's here. When you saw him?
Allison too.
You saw the senator?
Possibly. I thought so.
Oh.
But when we think about
Oh, yeah. That's Eddie. There you go.
when you think about how powerful it is to make the connections, all
That's
educators
not
are
senator,
essential
man.
workers. Educators are essential workers. And you see how important it is. And that's why, you know, McClarity, Dane was like, what's your dream job? Like, it's a dream job to have a parent tell you this information. Like, I feel like, what's better than that?
Yeah.
Well, it's not what your dream job is, because in your dream, you ain't got a job.
Right. I don't dream of labor.
Me too.
We don't dream jobs. We dream companies. What the business is, what you own them. And, you know, you're a chef that would teach a lot of young chefs how to do it. It's not easy to make 1,000 billion plates of food. You feel me?
Echo and I'm gonna just give you a hint. We're about to surprise you to make you into a lesson plan. I'm gonna send it to you though.
Wait, you about to surprise me with a what?
Nothing.
No, I'm gonna make you into a lesson plan. Me and Jaco.
All right. Definitely Jaco.
Me and Jaco, we're gonna.
The thing is, Jaco's voice needs to be heard. You know, and the reason why her voice needs to be heard is because it's such a nice voice, and she says it in such a nice way.
She's real nice. She's too nice.
Yeah, she's nice, but she's aggressive though. When she wants something, and she always gonna want to know what's going on with her clothes. That could.
Yo, I'm gonna have my own clothing line, Jaco jeans.
Yeah, you are.
Yep.
Oh yeah, you saw them daisies. Oh.
Yeah, but
I was so
you know, Jaco. Since I seen Jaco lost like 40, 50 pounds.
At least.
You see those cheekbones?
Big bone. Yeah. McClarity, I had on these stupid shorts, and they had the nerve to call me up to the thing. I'm like, really? This is what we're doing? I was so tight.
Well, what I love about it is you look at yourself now, and it makes you want to get back out there so they can show you what you're looking like now.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you have your show is your transformation, and that's what we're gonna do.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
LA.
Why are you transforming others? You was transforming yourself.
Absolutely.
And that's the best way to lead by example. They show the before and after.
Jaco, let me know if you're going to LA. I'm going too.
You know what? I might have to. Yeah.
We should plan.
Yeah, we need part 2 because we got part 1. We got the footage. We're gonna start editing.
That'll be fire, Jaco.
That's gonna be fire. She did her thing.
Yes.
No, but I did have
somebody said Jaco jackets. Got the school fresh. School got Dame Dash design and all that. Poppington. She got the school popping.
Now wait, Dame. The kids are coming back to the office asking for another t-shirt. I'm like, you know, gave you one. She not giving y'all no more free t-shirts.
Well.
Yo, and that design that that I worked with Dame on is clicking. It's clicking.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You know, gotta look the part. You fresh as them pearls on your neck. You know.
Always got my fresh pearls.
Always got some fresh pearls. You're always dropping all kind of pearls on people. You know what I mean? You the pearl dropper. That's your new nickname, the pearl dropper. All right, I got you. Now I got a nickname for you. Now we got a new nickname, the pearl dropper. Okay.
And then look, the hero shot can have the pearls dropping like that.
Oh, now we cooking. Now
and
we cooking.
Hear it falling like rain.
Now we cooking.
Yeah, Dame, you gonna write another book? Because that Culture Vulture was real good.
Oh yeah, now we working on that right now, Kenyatta. We doing it now, and it's so many things that I've learned since that book, and I have such a different perspective on things, an evolved perspective, and there's a couple of people I want to make famous from another culture, so you know that's going to happen. But again, people think bringing awareness means anger. It just means I don't want anybody else to get slighted. That's all.
Nah, and
I want you to learn how to deal with certain people need to get benched. They need to be taught a certain amount of respect for our culture.
But when people
if you're disrespecting the culture, and I could get to you in a certain kind of way legally, by exposing you and becoming your competition. See, that's how you get at people. You just become their competition. You don't play for them, you play against them.
Nah,
You
but
know what I'm saying?
people looking at it from the Dane perspective, but that culture vulture book was really like, it was really just talking about owning your own, doing your own, and representing your own and coming together for the community. So I don't know why people don't see it as an African American book.
Yeah.
Well, you know, books sometimes take time, you know, and we released that independently. And, you know, at some point, I made a TV show out of it, documentaries and all that.
Yep.
But it'll be like something that'll go down in history on like our Black 48 laws of power. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, sometimes when I do certain things, it's not for it to resonate now, because now it's temporary. It's always for the future. Everything I architect and think about now is for the future. I'm not playing chess. I'm playing checkers. You know, everything I'm doing now is only happening because of what I was thinking about in my past. I had to materialize where I'm at. This right now was a dream of mine a couple of months ago. You know what I'm saying? So now I know I'm in my dream. So now it's time to dream more. You know, once one dream comes true, it's time for a bigger dream.
I just want to always let you know, Harlem, Principal Harlem, always appreciate what you did and you elevated my organization by Jaco and Nicholas. I'm forever grateful to you for that.
Well, what I'm grateful is 2 Black women that are principals, that have their own schools, that are making literature and curriculums and just taking the narrative and making it what behooves us, you know, not complaining about it, really doing something. And it's not hurting y'all to do it because y'all are right, you know.
Now, I did what you did 16 years ago. I quit the Board of Ed to be a principal. I quit, made my own. That's why
You got to make your own, you know. And when you could beat the game both ways, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, y'all won that way, showed that you could do it, and now you're making your dreams come true your way. So, you know, that's what makes y'all superheroes. Because I couldn't do it their way. I ain't know how. You know what I'm saying? I just couldn't. It was one way and no way for me. But y'all made a way. And y'all made a secure way and a path for your children and your families. And now that they're secure, y'all can go do what y'all got to do. And that's what y'all doing. And I respect that.
And that's what I keep telling you, Dame. That's a ministry. It's a calling that you have.
Yes, you do.
And so we're thankful for you. We're thankful for like this is the why.
And you know, there's a thing, you know, that I'm looking and get these earnings now. So whoever's earning, I don't know, it's a new thing with and I've seen it a couple of times. But I want to thank everybody that's throwing down. You know, I appreciate y'all, but I didn't know it does that. I'm looking, it's like, oh, there's money on here. I saw it the other time, but I wasn't really registering. I was like, yo, where the money at when they send the money? I don't know, but anyway, all right. So I'm gonna wrap this up.
All right, good night.
Now, before I leave, I want to tell you something. Good night.
Good night.
If you want another awesome video in our Black Excellence series, check out the video right there next to me. I think you'll enjoy it. Continue to believe, and I'll see you there.